Alright everyone, welcome back to the channel. RJ here, and this is my part 2, basically my review of the Bladehawks GX500 gaming headset. Now if you haven't watched the part 1 of this video, I'll leave a card up here somewhere or down below in the description. I recommend checking that video out before watching this one here. It's showing you, what all it comes with and just your basic unboxing and everything, and then come back over here and watch this one. So, but today I will be just giving you my overall thoughts on sound quality. I'll do a microphone test and all that kind of stuff. Also, I want to say that I'm having to use a camera right now with a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. So I'm not sure how the quality is going to look, how the audio is going to look. It may be a bit grainy. I am recording in 4K 30 frames per second. But I just got to work with what I got here as far as lighting goes at the moment. So I apologize if it's not the clearest and all that kind of stuff. So what are my overall thoughts on this gaming headset? Well, for the price, it's really not that bad at all. Like I said, it is 3.5 millimeter, but you can detach the microphone and the cord. So if you want to hang these up without a lot of wires hanging around, you can do that. Or you can just plug it in down here at the bottom on this side here, and you're ready to roll. These are not wireless by any means. They are 3.5 only. So they're able to be used on your Xbox, PlayStation, PC, basically anything that has a 3.5 millimeter headset jack. So with that, along with having a microphone that's detachable, if you want to just walk around, listen to music, you can use these here, and the audio quality listening to music also sounds really good. They get plenty loud, sounds fine to me. It ain't gonna be no expensive $500 headset quality sound, but I mean, for what you're paying for them, they do sound really good. Now, like I said in the unboxing, they don't have any swivel to them, so if you like to wear them around your neck and lay flat against you, you can't do that here. But with the metal around here, hooking into the ear cups here, it does feel fairly durable. I mean, it don't feel like it's, cheap junk, nothing like that. They are pretty lightweight. But you can bend these right here up. They bend really good. I don't really worry about them breaking any at all. Twisting these things around here, I mean, they just kind of, they do fine. Now, the cups do go in and out, but they are a bit firm. So there's that. But first of all, I want to speak on the sound quality. Now, if you're playing a game, I've played several games right now on Xbox, I play Fallout 76. Sometimes I play Rocket League. I play Dead Island 2. And this game's like that. And I've tried out this headset. And, if you have just a basic plug and play, they're going to sound okay. Not overly bassy, not overly high in treble. I have Dolby Atmos set up on my Xbox, so I can go in there and kind of tinker with the highs and the lows. And I got them to where they actually sound really solid. Now, they're not going to be your HyperXs or your SteelSeries or Corsairs or any of these higher end name brands. Now, I haven't found a link for these. So if you can find a link, and you just want to buy a pair of these just because, then, I think they're worth 30, 40 bucks easily. But, sound quality, I would say, is passable, especially if you got Dolby Atmos set up on your console, or if you got this plugged into a phone with 3.5 millimeter that has Dolby and all that kind of stuff. You can mess around with the EQ. You can make these sound really good. Now, moving on to the comfort. Now, like I said, no swivel, so it's pretty much just going to be, you put them on your head, however it's going to fit, how it's going to fit. So putting these here on, you do feel more pressure on this side here, being in the front. The back does feel a little bit, especially on the left cup here, I feel like that it could have some sound bleed a little bit. But they do fit comfortably. These do have a pretty light clamping force. So they're not going to be like pressed up against your head really, really tight. They look really good. They look really stealthy. I like the red and the black. They do come with two sets of ear pads where the red is just solid black to more stealth it out a little bit. If you don't want to have these red accents here. But I would say, that overall quality or overall comfort is pretty comfortable, but without that swivel and not much give, and these being kind of tight right here to swivel in and out, the ear cups going in and out. You're going to be, moving around a little bit trying to get the right spot. Now, these are pleather ear pads, and they will get very warm very quick. So, giving you a heads up on that. Now, going into the features of this headset, there's basically none. Okay, it does come with a splitter for your PC for sound and all like that. You basically only have this, which is just your mute and unmute and your volume up and down, and that's basically it. There is no buttons anywhere here. It's plain as you can get. So as far as features go, there's none. Next up is microphone quality. Now, with headsets that are this cheap, normally you're going to sacrifice microphone quality. It's going to sound like a tin can. It's going to sound horrible. But from the feedback that I've got, it actually sounds pretty good. So I'm very anxious to see how it's going to sound when I plug it into this phone and play it back and everything. Like I said, if you want to use this just mainly for music and a little bit for gaming, you got that option because it is detachable. It did come with a windscreen, like I made mention of. So if you're in a party chat, just plug it in just like this right here. We'll go ahead and put the headset back on. And I did mention this here a minute ago. Actually, you know what? I'll talk about this here while I'm testing that microphone. So yeah, with this microphone here, I mean, it's very bendable here. You can see you can bring it closer in. You can pull it further away. So if they're saying, hey, you're way too loud, you can just pull it out a little bit and, it's going to quieten down a little bit. So let's go ahead, plug this in, and see how it sounds. Okay, so here is the microphone quality of the Hawks GX500. All right, now I got it set where I normally have my microphone set whenever I'm gaming. Of course, like I said, you can bring it in closer and have it be louder if you want to, or if it's too loud, you can pull it away here, make it sound a little bit further away. Perfect, perfect sound. Now, one thing that I did forget to mention, I wanted to mention this here since I'm testing out the microphone quality, and you can hear if there's any like outside noises, stuff like that. Now, I think it has some kind of noise cancellation. I'm not really sure. Let me do a little bit of clapping here and just kind of see if it kind of blocks out any sound. I highly doubt that it does. And I'm in a very relatively quiet environment right now. But what I was going to say a minute ago is, while this is comfortable, like I said, they are pleather or that fake leather here on the ear cups, and they are not very deep. So I do sometimes feel my ear hitting the driver a little bit. It's not uncomfortable, and it's definitely not something that I would really complain about, but I wanted to make mention of it just in case you want something really thick. But as far as the comfortable bit, comfort bit, yeah, I'll get the word out right here in a minute. You know what I'm saying, right? Comfortability. Anyway, you get what I'm saying, right? As far as the comfort, it's not that bad. Okay, it does fit really good. So yeah, here is microphone quality. Let me know what y'all think down below. So there it was, microphone test on the GX500 gaming headset. So overall, final thoughts. If you can find these for a good price and you're looking just for a cheap gaming headset, I know there's a lot out there right now, and when these are getting kind of hard to find, I know that makes them a little bit more or less desirable because they are getting harder to find. But I think that they're worth the money. They do sound good. Now, I will mention one problem that I did have before I get out of here. I'll keep this as short as possible, which I know that's about impossible for me to do. But, being 3.5 millimeter with the Xbox controller, since Xbox controllers are basically junk, which you kind of all know that if you're an Xbox user. Sometimes if you know the 3.5 millimeter, it might wiggle a little bit in there, and sometimes it does cut out sound to one ear. Now I don't really blame that too much on the headset because I have had other headsets that are wired that does the same thing. So it could just, I wanted to make mention of it just in case you did buy a pair of these. And it's like, well, I'm not, well, it's cutting out one ear. It sounds a little scratchy. I've heard that in more than one headset, especially when you're plugged into a Xbox headphone jack. They just don't, not the best quality in the whole world. So anyway, my final thoughts. I think they sound good. I've not had any problems with it since I've had it. So far, they sound pretty decent. They seem to be pretty durable, and all of that. So yeah, that's it. Have you made it all the way to the end? Self-informative in any way, hit the like button. Any questions you may have, leave it below. If you're new here and not a subscriber, please consider subscribing and turn on that bell for all post notifications. And hopefully YouTube will send you out all notifications when I release all new videos. I got a lot of videos coming, so be sure and stay tuned. Y'all have a good one, and thanks for watching.